Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you guys how I draw boys hair. As you see here, I have 3 different faces drawn out, and like in the last video I'm just going to show you guys how to, or a couple of different ways to approach drawing guys hair. So let's get started. Okay, I'm just going to start with this guy down here, and I don't know if you can see it, but I've already marked out his hair parts, and so this is going to be very similar to the girls where we're just working towards the hair part. I'm going to draw his ear because I think this guy's hairstyle is going to reveal his ear. Okay, so I'm going to start with something regular. As you can see, I'm starting by this hair part, and I'm just going to do a swoop up and then a swoop down that goes, a curve that runs behind his ear, I guess you would say it. Just filling that in with this thing. And I'm going to fill out details a little bit of just his hair going backwards, like, not going backwards, but like falling backwards. Falling? I don't know. Think of your own words. And his hair is going to be a little bit wavy, so I'm just going to draw simple locks of hair just curving downwards. Again, I'm just working from where the hair is parted and just creating subtle curves. I don't like that actually. I know. Okay. But yeah, we're just working from the hair part and making sure the hair looks like it adds, there's space, there's depth to there's form to his head, I guess you would say. That he has a normal skull, I guess. Anyway, so I'm gonna kind of replicate that on the other side. Because his hair is parted to the side, this swoop thing is gonna be longer. This is what we're doing. These lines here indicate also that the hair is curving in that direction towards the left. And again, we're filling in details, working from the hair part. Nothing too crazy. Again, making sure the hair comes off of the head a little bit, because hair has volume. This guy's forehead is really big actually. I'm gonna pull it down a little bit, and that's a little bit better. So yeah, nothing too exciting here. This is hairstyle and tube number 1. Again, this one mimics the same idea with the girl's hair, where the hair is following one part along the head. Okay, so for this guy, I also have marked the part on his head, but this part is only going to be relevant for the bangs, because the back of the hairstyle is going to be styled. Yeah, I think I'll just give him bangs that go down, nothing too crazy. And again, we're just following this hair, working a lot with this hair part, making sure our lines are heading toward that direction. This is a really awful haircut, I'm sorry. But, so, in some anime, there will be guys will have regular bangs and then the back of the hair will be styled, like, spiked in the back slightly, so I guess we'll try it for that look. And basically what you want to do is keep in mind the shape of the skull. As I've mentioned, you kind of just try to imagine these spikes protruding from the hair head. I mean, that's basically it. I mean, they kind of just flare backward. Well, here it looks like it's flaring to the side since he's at a 3/4 view. But we're just making spikes that go in one direction. And kind of move outward. It's a very interesting hairstyle. I'm trying to think about how to make this look attractive or slightly better than how I am portraying it now. But I mean, yeah, when your hair is styled spiked back like this, there are multiple sort of point sources. So like for the hair part, we're focusing on making sure all the lines go back to a single line source. But when your hair is spiked back, like there are multiple sources. So if I were to trace back the origin of these strokes, it looks something like this, kind of just coming from all over the head. Sorry, this is just an example. Anyway, just to get you guys to visualize that. And you know, from here we'd just be seeing all the hair go back to this single line thing. But the rest of the hair doesn't do that. It just comes from wherever it wants to, wherever it's been styled from. Typically you don't use this level of detail for hair that contrasts like this, but you know. So yeah, this is the combination of a hair part and styling your hair backwards, I guess, or having a separate style on the back. Yeah, that's all for that one. Not much to say. Okay, here's our last dude person. And I'm not sure if you can see this, but there is a tiny dot towards the back of his head. And so for some shorter hairstyles, the hair is basically growing outward from kind of a spiral looking thing on your head. But so instead of working all these lines, instead of working from a line, now we just have a dot. And so I'm just gonna show the line work here, starting from this dot. I'm actually not sure about this hairstyle. We'll do something wavy, I guess. I like wavy hair. It's an issue. Not really. So yeah, this guy's hair is short, so we're just doing short locks. If anyone has seen Princess Tutu, I really like Mito's hair, and so this is what it is getting based off on. Okay, so we're still working from this part, but this is the first overlayer that you're seeing, and now I'm working under it. This thing kind of looks like a funny sea star, which is what Mito's hair looks like sometimes. Yeah, just making sure all my lines trace back to that original point. And this is just some weird layering of hair locks. And again, this can be simplified, like you don't have to trace every line all the way back to the source point, I guess you could call it. Okay, this guy's hair is just gonna be short. Well, I guess this is actually pretty long in terms of guy hair. But it depends on who you are. It really does. Okay. As I'm getting further away from the source point, the locks of hair are just getting longer. And I don't know. I prefer to do it that way because it adds like a certain it varies the texture of the hair, I guess, in a way that appeals to me. I guess you can always keep the strokes the same, the hair locks the same. But if you look at like your own hair, well, guy's hair, when it's kept short, is typically layered in a weird way. Because their hair parts are usually not centered. I don't know. I'm gonna stop trying to explain myself. But anyways, so yeah. This was just me drawing 3 boy hair styles. Okay, so these are our 3 boy hairstyles. Again, this is just a line part, like when you get to longer hair. This is a dot source, I guess you could say. And this one was, I guess, kind of a divided hair style. The front is styled differently from the back, so the front had a hair part and the back did not. I hope this helps a little bit with hair, if not in learning how to draw it, at least in trying to get a varied range of hairstyles. Yeah, next week I will show you how to keep the hairstyles consistent at different angles. And I hope you like this video. I will see you guys next week. Hello everyone, thanks so much for watching my videos. Hopefully you've all stuck around for this part. I just had one last thing to say to you guys. So, my twin sister and I signed up for a 5K fun run in June, and all the proceeds go to help the Seattle Animal Shelter. In addition, we both started a fundraising page under Yarn Carnival, which is my sister's business, to help raise more money for the animals. My sister and I don't usually do things like this because we're pretty shy people, but animals have become a really important part of her life. She now owns 2 rabbits and she loves them both to death. So I will provide a link to the donation page in the comments section. Every person who donates will also receive from my sister a handmade crocheted doll worth $5 from her Etsy shop, which I will also provide a link for. And for anyone who doesn't want it, who wants something else from her store instead, she will give you a $5 coupon for anything in her store. So yeah, all you have to do is donate and then email my sister your address and she will get back to you. All the information is on her donation page. If you have any questions, you can message me or her. So I will provide a link to, again, the donation page, her Etsy, and also her Facebook page for her Yarn Carnival Etsy store thing. Anyways, I hope you guys can donate. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you guys next week.